Alright, so we're back with the final analysis video for me at least, and it is going to be of season 3, the finale of Eclipse of the Abyss from Despair. So again, before you continue, go subscribe to him. You better subscribe to him. And while you're down there, do all the YouTuber things for this video. And alright, anyway, let's get started with the description. Everything about Eclipse of the Abyss I've written down here. So that is season 3. Alright, so first things first, we start off with a flashing of events from season 1 and 2 with a few extra bits, like I think the starting is with a door, like a mysterious void door looking thing, which will be brought up a bit later on. So that's quite interesting, that will be explained later. So there's a bunch of events like one caller getting tricked by our doctor, the main antagonist, so called, I guess, as well as another. Basically just the victims of it, then like the Walton Files 3-esque flashing. So guys, I could be honest, I did not explain this point well whatsoever, the upcoming points. So I will be instead doing kind of like showing you the pictures, and then I'll be describing what's the text below, because I was absolutely garbage at explaining. Good gracious, I should have watched Eclipse of the Abyss or something just before analyzing. But oh well, I forgot. So yeah, that's the result. Anyway, let's go.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
And then a little bit of a message from our favorite character, unnamed character, that just says something about. Alright, so let's move on to part 2. So part 2 is basically the world is done, so it's cooked, it's done. I mean, I called it from the very first breakdown, but I didn't know it's just cooked. So they're showing a graph of the world population of like 2003, I think, 2003 to 2013, I believe. So 10 years basically. So September 2011 is when it's introduced. So basically just say the start of 2012. From there it just keeps on going downwards. Just gone case. Just keeps on going downwards like crazy. Then there's an emergency broadcast, probably the final one or something, on February 10, 2012. I do take note that time is warped, so maybe it's been actually more time. Maybe it's like 2013, maybe 2 years. It's just that since the time is warped, it's only 2012 February 10th, and started on September. That's only 5 months. That's crazy, man. They really snapped on them humans, man. I guess we are quite delete. Oh yeah, and then they said
there is no hope left for us. On behalf of all who lost loved ones, and all suffering alone, we are terribly sorry.
Part 3, Scott Carpenter. Oh my days, he's actually here. If you guys remember the end of season 2, Scott Carpenter was revealed to be, oh my gosh, he's an important character. I called it from the very first breakdown, but I was like, oh my days, how is this even possible in the season 2 end? Alright, so with this, we knew that Scott Carpenter knew something about these creatures, or something like the origin of these creatures before even Dr. Reyes. And I feel like somehow that's how Dr. Reyes knows the information. Maybe looked at some classified folders from Scott Carpenter, then got the location and everything for this. So yeah, basically something goofy happened after the Aurora 7 mission, which I put some notes, which took place in 1962, like 24th May 1962, and it was just to confirm whether a person can be in orbit for. Yeah, just a person can be in orbit, and you're there to take some pictures of the Earth, and So apparently it's a PRS or something that was mentioned. I think it's PRS, like, because the handwriting is so cooked. But basically, it's just done to recover spacecraft. Like once Scott Carpenter landed in the ocean, you know, just to recover.
This is Scott Carpenter, an astronaut reporting an anomalous find during post-mission recovery on June 16, 1963. Dispatched me to investigate a strange signal near the Pacific recovery site, and at first I thought it was debris, but what I found defies logic. The object was embedded in the ocean's floor, like it had been waiting. The divers who retrieved it said their instruments malfunctioned as soon as they got close. I didn't believe them until I touched whatever it was myself. Everything changed. I wasn't in the Pacific anymore. It was dark, silent, with stars bending around a void. And then came the whispers. Inhuman, timeless. They spoke of the abyss, a force older than the universe, and called this object the Eclipse engine. When I came to, the team site said I had been unconscious for hours, but it felt like years. This isn't just a relic. It's a key to something far greater, something terrible. NASA doesn't know what to make of it, neither do I. Artifact emits a low hum, almost alive. Sometimes it pulses.
And somebody in the comments has theorized this is a black hole, and this is a very good point, honestly, because almost every depiction you see of a black hole is gravity distorting everything around it, so it could easily be described as stars bending around some goofier void. So yeah, with whispers speaking of a force called the abyss. So I guess you can see where the name of the series came from. Eclipse engine. So I'm assuming this is what powers the whole thing, the ritual and all these creatures. Maybe they no need to eat people, they just do it because it's kind of funny, I guess. And there's also a small clip of a speech from President John F. Kennedy, which I think this is from the space race, like during the Cold War, you know, when America and the USSR were fighting, like, no, I am better, no, I am the better one, come on, man. And like, I will be the first one to go to space just to prove a point, you know. It's like that one Joker meme.
It's not about money, it's about sending a message.
That basically is the Cold War. It's just they didn't, instead of burning the money, I mean, it's kind of burning money in a metaphorical sense rather than literal sense, so I don't know. Right, part 4. It's William Parver's final message, and basically the last days of humanity. And all he's saying is, just treasure everything you have left, even though it's probably a pretty miserable life living with Umbrals and skinwalkers with the whole, abyss crawlers, you know. Although it wasn't mentioned here, there's also the, what the heck is it called? The amalgamation, you know, that's probably the one causing majority of the damage, you know. Because if you guys remember, the alter, yes, the alter, basically, you know, when you look at the moon, there's a 1 in 500 chance of becoming a goofier, altered version of a Voidwalker or yourself. So yeah, basically those things can camouflage with literally any material, so it's only a matter of time till they find you. And Voidwalker, it's literally a floating virus ghost Pac-Man thing. That's all I can say. After that we get the first and only jump scare of the entire series, or at least according to me, which is presumably an Umbral. I think it's an Umbral. It looks more like an Umbral rather than what's it called, like an alter, where it just jumps at the camera after just staying there, staring there menacingly. And afterwards, we just get a time lapse of the moon drifting across the sky. And that's about it for Eclipse of the Abyss. But not it for this video, not yet. We get to the finale of theories, observations, and other stuff. This is the segment where I'll be just yapping about random nonsense I see, some theories and other stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so for the secret messages, in the very end of the video, it says, "Is this the end?" Despair also put something similar in his pinned comment. I think it's pinned comment or one of the, like basically his comment. He put something similar. observations. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll spell this out. The real Aurora 7 was over a year after the discovery. Oh yeah, wait. The Aurora 7 was actually a year before the discovery of the Eclipse engine. But this one is much closer actually. This one is. Oh yeah, no wonder I put 5 months there. It's 5 months in this timeline, but in our timeline it was actually a year. So for the theories, the mysterious door is probably the Eclipse engine. You know, I mean, looking at the fact that it's pulsing and it's the void and it's just mysterious random door, it's probably pretty obvious. And as I said previously, whatever was bending starlight or whatever the heck, it's probably a black hole, as I said, because it's immense, just immense gravity, and the laws of time, just everything breaks down in a black hole basically. Like literally everything. Not light cannot escape it. Gravity is just beyond concave. It's going to spaghettify you to death. And according to some stuff that I've seen online, it basically flips the stuff that you know about normal universe, where you have infinite time but limited space. Unlimited space. So basically, a black hole is infinite space but limited time. So that's why when you fall to a black hole, it looks like just stopped and then. So yeah, guys, that's it for Eclipse of the Abyss. Honestly, this is a pretty interesting end to a series, especially compared to other analog horror series. I could finally close this book and throw this out. Despair did say he's going to complete the series before doing any other series. So I will be in the comments, like looking through the videos and basically just analyzing it, but I won't be posting on YouTube or anything. I'll just put in a goofier yapping comment. So make sure to look out for those. And yeah, this is probably going to be my last analysis video, most likely, unless I find something like Despair once again, you know, some underrated guy. Because one, if it was a mainstream analog horror series, you probably have Immortal Marcus, who has done a much better job analyzing, but if you go check out his channel description. Also, make sure to go spam his Discord server to check out the series. So yeah, honestly, I like this more grim end to a series rather than like say the Smile Tapes one example, where they eventually found that fire burning down the whatever the creatures were will actually work. This one is just gone. Humanity is dead. Everything is dead. It's gone. The Eclipse engine has done its job, and yeah, everything is taken over. There's nothing you do about it. Honestly, I like this more grim and somber end to a series. Anyway, go check out this in the description, and if you have anything, if you observe anything that I didn't notice, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time for whatever other content. Definitely not this, but maybe you can check out my music and whatnot. Yeah, bye guys.